Nobody likes keeping track of a wallet full of credit cards with complicated rewards categories. And BECU members like Heather don't have to.
With this card, I don't really spend a lot of time thinking about it. I just use it and pay it. It's pretty simple.
Keep things simple with the Cashback Visa from BECU. No more confusing categories, no more blackout dates. Just 1.5% cash back on every purchase. BECU. Power in people. Member compensated for participation. Cash advances and cash-like transactions do not qualify as purchases. Contact BECU at 800-233-2328 for current product and rate information.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Get it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
Hey, away we go. Welcome to season 17, episode number 3707. Look Whoops! Out. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and my cock. And you, Howard the Men's Room. On Ted today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potatoes breaks down the cost of your 4th of July barbecue. We will play Profile This, plus headlines, a Men's Room shout of the day, funable listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
Click, clack.
Drinking too drunk. All right, here we go. A man was left with a beanbag that whistles after a surgery gone wrong. Meanwhile, a woman wakes up and discovers another woman sleeping on her couch who did not belong. Student earns valedictorian for high school and college in the same year. If you live close to Vancouver, BC, on the radio, Rage Against the Machine is all you will hear. Yeah. And a Tasmanian devil screams, grunts, then steals a tourist phone. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us. We will spin the... Yes, let's go. I know Ted is ready.
Let's go, man.
Can't even explain it.
Wheels out.
Ted already said good evening before the morning was over. That kind of guy. So we will spin a category wheel, and then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because, as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy has been the lovely and talented Danny, who, when the waiter said, super salad, thought that he was talking about a vegetarian comic book hero, and found a way to answer 16 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Of course you can. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy.
Make a test to play Big Dummy. Call 206-421-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live. And send those emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
Hey moms, you can earn up to $85,000 as a surrogate with Sensible Surrogacy. Being a sensible surrogate is an amazing act. You care for a developing baby whose genetic parents can't carry it themselves. Surrogates transform so many lives. The baby that you care for, the family that you help create, plus your own family will benefit from up to $85,000 in cash and benefits. Be a sensible surrogate. Learn more at sensiblesurrogates.com.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Oh, Patel's, way to go. Welcome to season 17, episode number 3707. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. Head chef, you are back. What's on the menu?
Prices are going up. Your 4th of July cookout got more expensive. And we'll talk about some 4th of July stuff.
Okay. I guess probably everything is more expensive these days.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hot dogs, paper plates, you name it.
The rolls. Yeah, it's gone up in price.
Okay. All right.
I also saw a list today of America's favorite 4th of July foods, and one of them was hot dog rolls.
Hot dog roll, explain. Is it like you're picking a blanket?
No, I'll tell you what, man. It's the roll you put the hot dog in. We were watching someone's kids the other night, actually, and they went out to like a dinner or whatever. They had some kind of work function. Anyway, they come by. So at 9 o'clock, dude rolls into the kitchen to grab a beer out of my fridge, comes out, eating a hot dog roll.
All right, I thought
he
it was
had a beer and a hot dog roll. And I'm like, well, we got hot dog. Like, you want me to throw you one on the grill? I was like, nah, just want the roll.
Just wanted the bun.
Just wanted the bun.
That's the reverse. That's the reverse Atkins diet. No.
Right.
Just give me the bread.
Just the bread, man.
I don't need the meat.
If you're drinking, a little bread never hurts.
What, are you throwing stuff on the grill for the 4th of July? Is that the plan?
I'm not sure yet. I'm doing a low country boil with some guys this weekend. And then, at some point, my goal is to get a hamburger.
Sounds like a pretty good plan. Yeah.
That's your goal.
Well,
it's
last
July
year,
4th, man.
I'm with you. I know, but sometimes you go places and they're cooking up fancier stuff, which I appreciate.
Sure.
But I just feel like 4th of July, I want a hamburger and a hot dog.
Mike, what do you guys got planned?
I'm kind of zeroing in on the same thing, wanting to get out and get on the barbecue. Haven't done it at all yet this year, and so I want to grill something. I don't care what it is. I want to grill something.
At least I want to have one meal this weekend with some cold salad sides. I'm a fan of potato salad, macaroni salad, coleslaw, all those things. Sure. So hopefully get into some hamburgers and hot dogs and do that. So I'll break down the cost of your 4th of July barbecue coming up with the head chef and Ted's Meat and Potatoes. Also coming up today, we'll go over to the Odyssey app exclusively for the Men's Room Happy Hour. And as we do when we play the game known as Big Dummy, on the Men's Room Happy Hour, we like to do a little dirty Big Dummy. And as we made it to episode number 198, today, out of the 10 questions that are all worth 1 point, each one is based on an actual alcoholic drink, a cocktail that is served in a bar. Now, as you know, sometimes these names get a little creative based on the bartender, based
on the beach,
buttery nipples, right. And you know all the things that you've seen them. They're the ones where everybody's like, all right, let's get 5 of them. Everybody, let's just get one and go. Sometimes they're actually a very complicated mixed cocktail. But the idea today is that one of these is an actual drink that you can order. And some of them are very complicated, some are very simple, but the other 3 are not. So you're just going to have to guess which one is an actual drink, the other 3 are not. That's how we're going to do a Dirty Big Dummy today. And we always invite you to play along at home. If you're a bartender, you'll probably do a little bit better today.
I would suspect.
By the way, if you don't have the Odyssey app, download it. It's absolutely free. And search for the Men's Room Happy Hour. You'll see that channel. We'll go live at 6. It says explicit for a reason. So please keep the kids away from that little segment we do as more Men's Room is on the way. And today we do play the game known as Big Dummy. It's an easy game to play. We spin a category wheel. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. Our biggest dummy so far is Danny. It took Danny 16 questions to get one right.
By the way, Ted, it says here, I'm going to estimate that it's only about 20% or less that Ted spins the wheel at the correct time during the intro. I don't know what it is.
All right. Seem to nail it pretty good there.
That's what you sound like right now.
We like to do a little Men's Room poll.
Boy, Joe Dredd.
Yeah. Whenever we play...
Joe's always been my favorite.
Big Dummy. So, unfortunately, we went death by animal. Simply based on that story that was so bizarre with a woman who went to the well to get water. I believe it was in India. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
And
it was India.
It was India. She goes to get water. She is attacked by an elephant who is not happy. The elephant basically stomps her to death. So the way that things work in India or whatever religion she is, I'm assuming she's probably Hindu, you need to be buried immediately, like that afternoon. So the villagers, the family, they get her ready to go. They get everything. The whole village is coming in. The family's coming in. This is her funeral. This is later this afternoon after she's been trampled by the elephant. Lo and behold, who shows up uninvited to the funeral? The same exact elephant who basically picked her up wherever she was in a casket or wherever she was.
They were setting up a funeral pyre, so I think she's sitting on top of like all the wood, man.
And flung her.
I mean, picked her ass up
and flung her. I mean, I still hate you. This elephant was making sure the job was done. So she had dirt on him or something. I'm not sure what exactly was going on.
That's what it was.
So
I saw where your trunk was last night.
You just can't believe it. We know elephants are smart. You just don't realize sometimes, like, man, they got a vendetta. So death by animal. So elephant was one of those choices. Also giraffe, cassowary, which is one of the most dangerous bird on the planet. I believe it in size. It's only second to the ostrich. It's got a talon on it, basically, that's like an 8-inch, chef's knife. I don't know.
Yeah.
This thing is just, you name it, it can jump.
It's designed to kill.
It can jump 7 feet up in the air and basically slit your throat. This thing is just, and it's ugly.
No, it doesn't slit your throat, Miles. We did the research. It cuts your face from your head first.
Yeah, it does all
Then it does all the damage.
you name it, this bird does it. And it's ugly. And if you look at a picture of a cassowary, it looks pissed.
Yeah, it looks like it wants to kill. What were you looking at the other day that was in the rain?
This bird has resting bitch face. No, that is a different kind of.
You're talking about the one that just looks scary, but it's not.
It's a shoebill.
Yeah, with the giant. Yeah,
a
and then
stork.
when it makes a sound, it's
It's scary there.
This video, it's just a shoebill standing in the rain. I don't know why I find it so.
I want him as a pet
because it looks terrifying.
I know, but he doesn't look as terrifying as a cassowary.
Oh, I think he looks scarier, but he's not.
I do too. Like if you opened your door to your home, because you said, "I got a pet bird."
Somebody's breaking into your house,
and right, you open the door and you see that thing.
It would be cool to have that bird. I don't know if you could, but if I was to have an exotic animal, and I knew that I could have one.
Yeah, that might be.
As long as it was, decent. I come home and everything's cool with the house. Why the hell not? I wake up and that thing's looking at me like, okay, time to get up. Cassowary, giraffe, shark, or elephant. Those were your choices, death by animal. Here's how you vote. We put the poll up every week. If you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live, here are the results. The last thing you wanted to do battle with was a cassowary. 10%. 10% of you said, no way. 10% said, yeah, I guess so, but don't really want to do it. Giraffe came in at number 3 at 19%. Shark was number 2 at 23%. Overwhelmingly, you want to get over with quick, I guess. The elephant would stomp you to death.
Yeah.
So 48% of you said that that's where you want to go. So today on the Men's Room poll, summer is almost here. We're close. We know the 5th of July is coming. Today's a pretty nice day, so we figured, got a little story in the news about some young ladies down in Tacoma.
Yeah.
3 of them, as a matter of fact. And like a lot of young entrepreneurs, what do you try to do when summertime comes around? Try to make a little money on the side. Some kids cut grass, you name it. These girls decided to do a lemonade stand. One of the girls' moms, Grace DeWitt, then recalled to Cairo 7 the robbery of her daughter and niece's lemonade stand.
Come on, man.
In Tacoma.
Come on.
On Norpoint Way. She said it was something from a movie. We had a customer right behind him, and we're all just kind of in shock. We all couldn't believe he did it because, he did it with a smile on his face. DeWitt reported that on Sunday, she called the Tacoma Police Department saying that a young man reached behind the stand's cash register, stole $80 late that afternoon. That's a pretty good haul for a lemonade stand, I might add. The stand is a ready-to-assemble white counter space. It's got some compartments, a nice yellow and white striped overhang that says lemonade. It was a Christmas gift for the 4 girls that are running it. Sunday was only their second time. They had used their gift to sell refreshments to neighbors. According to Grace, the suspected robber stopped by once before the robbery, told the girls he forgot to bring cash. When he came back, he asked for a cup of lemonade. He said he wanted change for something for 25 cents, and he wanted change for $5. And he was like, I'm going to buy one more thing. And apparently, instead of picking one of the assorted food items that was laid out of the stand, the man reached over the counter and grabbed a stack of $5, $10, and $20 bills from the open cash register. Ended up, he took $80. The man then ran across the street and entered a blue SUV with 3 other people inside. We were just in shock, she said.
Ooh, you made $20 each.
I know. One of the little girls says we were not prepared for this at all.
No!
According to a Tacoma police spokesperson, the department has not yet identified a suspect. In addition to filing a report with the police, Grace detailed the incident in a Nextdoor post. Nextdoor is a little app that keeps you up to date.
Yeah.
With all the
neighborhood stuff.
You want to sell a piece of furniture on there, somebody's prowling around, all that stuff is on Nextdoor. Another app that I have. After the post, she said the girls received overwhelming community support. They totally made back their money, she said. They made enough to buy a snow cone machine.
All right.
So they're going to have snow cones on Wednesday. Grace and her younger relatives feel some unease about the robbery. They said, as they set up this past Monday, they set up the stand for another session, another go-around. They took precautions to protect her daughters from being robbed again. Sorry, it's got to be in the yard this time, she told the kids. And you got to stand closer to the neighbor's wooden fence. So it's kind of harder to see.
Sure.
But it's got to be in the yard, she says. Despite their newly heightened awareness, The girls are going to continue to sell refreshments throughout the summer. They plan to set up the stand 2 to 3 times a week until they get back to school. Bad things can happen, but sometimes good karma can come back, like people who gave us the money back to be kind. It was really helpful, and now we're back in action.
All right, good.
So in honor of these 3 little girls, the entrepreneurs down in Tacoma who tried to sell lemonade, and some Giacomo decided he wanted the $80 more than they did, I guess. We're going to have a summer refreshment treat that you want to pick today. Number 1 is going to be the tried and true, the popsicle, the standard popsicle. Now, whether that's a bomb pop, whether that's one with 2 sticks, guys, it's popsicle.
Right, don't make it complicated.
It's popsicle. Any flavor you want grape, whatever.
It's popsicle.
Yeah, it's popsicle. Is it creamsicle? No.
When was the last time you had a popsicle?
It's been a while. A otter popsicle.
I've had a popsicle for the last week, only because I got kids at home. I probably had not had a popsicle in like 40 years, right? Kids are always eating them. Let me try one. I'm like, oh my God, that's good. Mm-hmm. Man, you forget how good they are.
Yeah, when I was back in Maryland, it was super hot. I think I had 4 or 5 Otter Pops.
Like how good are they?
Oh, yeah.
With like my nieces and my cousin's kids, yeah.
Yeah. God damn it, they're good.
They are good.
I mean, it's a simple thing. It's just a popsicle, but when you eat one, I'm telling you, man,
you're hot.
This is delicious.
It cools you down.
Sure.
Number 2 on the list, lemonade.
Yeah.
Tall glass of lemonade. Nothing wrong with lemonade. I drink a ton of lemonade all year round.
If you have fountain drinks and you have lemonade, I get lemonade 100% of the time.
The Minute Maid.
Every time.
I'm in. That's one of the reasons I enjoy Subways, because they have typically Minute Maid on tap.
Jimmy John's also has it. I'm just doing my recon on this. It makes a difference about where I'm going to choose to go to buy a sandwich.
Every once in a while, they have pink lemonade if you're crazy.
I always mix mine with tea, make an Arnold Palmer out of it.
It's like that is very good, It depends if the tea is sweetened, because a lot of places to carry those fountain drinks, I have noticed, and I discovered by accident, that it was unsweetened tea. So it was, in fact, iced tea, but unsweetened. So it was a big old cold glass of yuck.
Number 3 on the refreshing summertime treat, that would be watermelon. Watermelon, once you get in, you can't just have one little piece, can you?
No, that's why I'm going for watermelon, man.
Yeah.
I have emptied a Tupperware tub of watermelon one summer.
Okay. At number 4, the tried and true snow cone, like the girls and the fine folks who stood up in the Tacoma area there and got the girls their money back, and then enough so where now they can buy a snow cone machine. It was probably in their plans anyway, like, look, hey, we make enough money, man. We can branch out. We can make a snow cone machine. Hell, Steve had a good idea. Cotton candy. You could go crazy with this. Yeah. You can have all kinds of stuff.
Kettle corn. I'm just saying, since you're out there,
sure.
If you could do some funnel cakes, like hook it up.
I think I'm going to go watermelon with you, Mike.
Yeah.
Watermelons, and I'm one of those people who I've been made fun of for this, but I don't know if it's a Southern thing or not. But I salt my watermelon.
Yeah, a lot of people salt their watermelon.
A lot of people do. Okay. Now, do you prefer it on the rind or do you prefer it cubed?
I prefer it on the rind.
All right.
But I'm not going to bet you cube watermelon. It's just whoever makes
that would sound crazy.
I'm the same but opposite.
You prefer it? I don't think I prefer it either way.
I prefer it cubed, but I am not going to bellyache about it on the rind.
What is the most convenient way you can give it to you? Right? That, for me,
wait, how's it being offered? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I really prefer it either way. I'm taking watermelon, but yeah, I'll eat it off the rind, I buy, because I'm lazy, so I buy it already cubed up.
You could have one of those zigzag watermelons where you make it look like a baby carriage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? You cut like half the top.
At least your basket type.
And have the little cubes inside. Or I don't care. Just give me the watermelon.
Somebody pointed this out. Get the alcohol Otter Pops from Costco. I have had them. I want to say I tried them for the first time last summer. It is weird how people react to those, right? Because a friend of ours brought them over. We had a bunch of people over. I'm like, dude, that sounds so stupid. That's my general take.
Yeah.
They're like, try one. We probably took down 9 each.
Yeah.
Because it's refreshing. You can taste the booze a little bit. It's not like you're going to get drunk, but just knowing the booze was there somehow made the experience more fun.
I went down to see my daughter. That's the first time I'd ever seen it. And she, when she took me to her house when I
met the dog
that doesn't like boys. Her roommate, who I could not look in the eye, by the way, she had those alcoholic pops, and I asked her, well, I was like, what are you doing? It was hot. She's like, oh, it's got vodka in it. I was like, oh, really? She's like, oh, yeah, I've had 3. I was like, all right. Good.
Is she one of those?
Good for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I mean, I had to turn my eye like, I can't look at this. This is too much for me. Should have had one of those popsicles. So there's your poll, and we'll put it up for you if you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live, and get to vote now if you could. Popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, and snow cone. All right, the game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. Steve, who is our first contestant, ready to play the big game.
Hello, Kim. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Big Dummy.
Hello.
Hola. Kim, are you sober or not sober?
I'm on my first drink.
You're starting on your first drink?
Yep, I already started.
All right, well, we'll say you're sober, Kim. What are you drinking?
Lemonade seltzers.
Okay. Well, maybe.
Nice.
Maybe you already know your refreshing summer treat. How's it going to be? Popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or snow cone? What are you taking?
I would say snow cone.
Snow cone.
What flavor snow cone you getting?
Ooh, I like the blue raspberry.
Okay.
People love the blue raspberry.
I'll tell you this. The best part for me with a snow cone was the times where I kind of worked the little league area during summer. So some of us we were umpires. We do field work. But we also worked concession stand when we weren't umpiring, playing, doing all those things. To have a snow cone is delicious. To actually make the snow cone is so much fun because you can basically make the guy who has the rainbow, the John 316 wig. You don't have to do just one color. You can write stuff in there. You can get kind of creative.
You ever sling your digits to a good-looking girl in a snow cone?
Yeah, I mean that's just,
don't lick it yet. That's my number.
It's just a home phone number, back then. But yeah.
What was the one you could just buy off the ice cream truck? Wasn't that one just called snow cone?
Yeah, it was just like the cup of ice, right?
Yeah, and it already had like 3 flavors in it.
Yes, yeah, always red, white, and blue.
Yep.
All right there, Kim, here is your question. What type of food is a kartoffel?
Kartoffel?
Kartoffel.
I'm going to go with fruit.
I'll say it's a cracker.
Nope. It is a very popular food that can be served in many different... Yes, indeed, the potato. That's called the pig of the non-animal world. I'll be darned. Because, pork in any style, pretty good. Potatoes, any style, pretty good. All right, the question, true or false, 50-50 shot here. Sharks are ticklish.
True.
They are. Right underneath the gills.
Which is a weird thing.
Aren't there like 3 or 4 animals that are ticklish?
All right, now,
besides human.
So, rats are ticklish, and they could tell they were ticklish because when they record them, the equivalent of laughter comes out of them. How do you judge that a shark is ticklish? You know what I mean? You tickle them, it reacts however it reacts, but how do you know that's being tickled?
Just like you tickle any other animal. Have you ever tickled your dog's feet?
Dog's feet?
Yeah.
No.
If you just lightly tickle the hairs that are in between their pads, they'll start kind of jutting their foot.
Really?
It tickles
I
them.
feel like they hate it.
Well, yeah, nothing likes being tickled, man.
You tickle a kid, they laugh.
No,
Right,
they go
and
get
then
away
they
from
want
you.
you to
I was going to say, dogs, I feel like you mess with their feet, they're going to bite you. I think that's the opposite of a tickle.
Nah. Okay, I tickle my girlfriend. She'll hit me up over the head.
That's a good
I
point.
used to press it on my cat's paws, but I would be safe because I'm away from the claws.
Right. I'm just thinking more
like
often
that.
than not, you get tickled as a kid, you tickle little kids, they're like, oh, tickle me more. Tickling's generally happy. I'm sorry your fiance doesn't like to be tickled, but you're terrorizing your
Did you
dog.
like to be tickled?
Oh, I'm super ticklish.
See, I hate it.
I'm also well aware that I'm
I
terrorizing
hated
my
it.
dog.
It's not. I didn't
I'm
like to
running
be
away
tickled,
from being
but the
tickled.
people tickling you generally were people that you deeply, deeply loved. Right?
Correct.
So it's
Like-
a
like your-
sibling
like your Boy Scout
or a parent,
master.
or your Boy Scout master. But I mean, if your buddy did it, you might haul off and punch him. Family, it's I'm not enjoying this, but I understand that you're showering me with horrible love.
Well, I'm just saying, sometimes you tickle, obviously you need to know them. But then the other little
Goes along
kids will
with-
be
oh,
like,
God.
oh, tickles, give me.
I used to tickle
Could
my
you
brother and
imagine
sister, and I
tickling
hated it.
someone you don't know? Get on the elevator and tickle a stranger.
Oh, that's assault.
Oh, my God. All I do was tickle them.
I pinned my brothers and sisters' arms down I want to tickle you like that. That was one of the funnest things I did as a kid. Do you want to tickle? If they didn't do something, it's I'm going to tickle you. Okay, I'll do it. Okay. More Big Timmy coming up, 206-421-ROCK.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. Power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Game is up, Big W 206-421-ROCK. Who is our next contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Danny. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Danny, sober, not sober?
Sober.
Danny, welcome to the show. Welcome to Big Dummy. All right, Danny, our men's room poll. Pick a refreshing summer treat. Will it be a popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or a snow cone?
I think I'm going to go with, I'm going to choose lemonade. I'm going to go on that Arnold Palmer tip.
Okay.
All right. I'm right there with you with the lemonade.
I like it fresh squeezed. I like the powdery form of lemonade. I don't care if it's real. I don't care if it's artificial.
I don't care. It's good.
Country time, whatever. Minute Maid, I'm in.
Somebody did point out earlier, Red Robin's raspberry lemonade. I can't explain it.
Yeah, that is good.
It is dope, dude.
You forget about that. It's just, as far as making lemonade at home, which is just the best way to do it. I don't care if it's just the generic brand. Frozen concentrated lemonade in a can, where it's like you dump the can
so
in,
long.
and then you just put 3 other cans in. It is so good. You forget that stuff even exists, and you're like, oh, man.
But I feel like that's the stuff where I'll drink that particular kind is the one that just lights my mouth up.
Mm-hmm. I always forget just to have like frozen concentrated orange juice in my freezer, just in case I want some orange juice.
That's all we had growing up.
That was it.
My parents never buy
Other than
orange
like
juice.
a can of Donald Duck.
I look at my kids, a little bit. We ran out of orange juice. I'm like, we ran out of orange juice because we buy orange juice. We're gonna buy more orange juice. My parents always did. Go to the freezer. You know how to make it. Got that lumpy ass.
I'm gonna
crap.
buy some of that next time I go to the grocery.
Really?
Lemonade?
Lemonade.
Yeah.
I thought you said orange juice.
Oh, I'll buy both.
I bet you the orange juice disappoints you.
I haven't had that stuff in 20 years.
That's what I'm saying.
I used to get it a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah. Somehow when you're a kid, that's all you got. All
Grass juice.
Easy.
All right, here's your question. Now that Internet Explorer is officially dead, what's the name of its replacement?
Oh, no. I was looking at these memes. I don't know. I'm going to say Outlook. I know that's wrong.
Anyone? It's been Internet Explorer forever, right? That's all we know. But
Is it Microsoft Edge?
it is Microsoft Edge.
Yeah. We're living on the edge.
Yeah.
This is edgy. I might get my identity stolen.
Right. All right, your question. What is Chopin's Piano Sonata No. 2 better known as? Is it Taps, Pomp and Circumstance, The Funeral March, or Ode to Joy? So, Taps, Pomp and Circumstance, The Funeral March, or Ode to Joy?
I'm on my motorcycle. You kind of cut out at the beginning what the actual original song name was.
I'm sure it'll help. Chopin's Piano Sonata No. 2.
Man, I used to play classical piano. It should help, but well, it's not the last one because I don't think that's even a Chopin song. I'm gonna go with the Funeral March.
Spoken like a man who played classical piano.
And rides a motorcycle.
You see those two go to hand every time. It's amazing because, like you say, Taps. I know Taps, but it has an actual name.
Mm-hmm.
If you said the actual name, absolutely no idea.
I just got a motorcycle helmet that has that ability to do that Bluetooth phone thing. And I thought, I was like, man, that sounds really quiet. It sounds quieter than most people who are driving a car, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. It sounded much better.
Yeah, it really did.
Huh. Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah, because I just got it in there. I was like, I've never used this before. I don't know how to use it, but
I'm going to start calling you.
What are you doing?
Hey, man, can you hear me?
Scooting, man. Scooting, you know. Scooting lifestyle. Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Angie. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Angie, are you sober or not sober?
I am now not sober.
Now not sober.
All right.
What are you doing over there, Angie?
Since I've been on hold with you guys, I've had 4 drinks, and they're not that great. But I'm not sure if I need to run around the block 9 times or if I'm buzzed. So
What did you make?
4 drinks. Dang.
Monster and vodka.
Oh, you might need to walk. Maybe take a walk.
Yeah.
Maybe take a walk. Get some of that out of you.
Yeah, 45 minutes. That's plenty of time to knock down a few drinks.
Yeah. Angie, pick a refreshing summer treat. Popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or snow cone.
As much as I love a good bomb pop, I'm going to have to go with watermelon.
I'm right there with you. Good call.
Look, I'm a good drinker. 4 and 45 is pretty quick.
No, you're on a good clip.
Yeah. Especially when it's basically the equivalent to a vodka Red Bull.
Well, let me ask you this. How many cans of Monster was that?
Well, they're the tall ones, so I've gone through 2.
Okay. All right. Okay. You're flying.
Yeah. Be a good place. All right there, Angie.
Is this what happens when your Coke dealer is out of town? Plan B.
All right, Angie, your question. What plant takes its name from the Chinese word for man root?
Bonsai?
Not a bad guess.
Plant. That's a tree.
Man root.
Still a plant. A tree is, in fact,
I'm going to say ginger.
Close. You're very close.
Ginseng.
Mm-hmm. Man root.
Ginseng's big in your neck of the where you grew up, Miles.
Oh, yeah. They go out there and try to get as much as they can.
My monster has ginseng in it.
They sell it by the pound. It's ridiculous.
Makes it healthy.
Yeah, there's always some guy who buys it out of the back of a pickup truck. And I've seen the TV show a couple of times. I'm like, I had no idea that this whole world existed.
All right, Angie, I got a true or false question for you. True or false? If provided a mirror, dolphins will never look at their own genitalia.
Ooh. True?
Oh, turns out if provided with a mirror, dolphins will admire their own genitals.
Hey, right, dolphins are horny little animals.
Do you think they can
I
see...
wouldn't want to admire my own genitals looking under a mirror. So
I mean, on certain days I do.
Would.
Some days I don't. It depends on the season. Can dolphins see their own penis? Right, we can look down, we can see our junk. But based on the shape
it's
of
the same area. It's kind of like, there's a kind of a...
Right, but what I'm saying
either
is...
comes out or goes...
Right.
Why do you think they need the mirror, man?
That's what I'm saying. But we stand above ours. All we have to do is look down. If a dolphin, would you have to, curl his head around like he's going to do a loop?
Nah. He might have to spin in a circle, but he could...
But how are you going to see it?
He could definitely look.
You don't think a dolphin...
maybe
Google that.
Maybe that's why if the mirror's there...
They're like, oh!
Maybe so.
I'm swole. Yeah, I don't know. I never thought about that before reading that one odd statistic. All right, Angie, your question. How many states made up the United States when George Washington inaugurated?
Okay, there was 13 colonies.
That's a good start. So you know it's...
13?
That's what I thought.
13 colonies.
How about
15? Nope.
Is it less? I was going to say.
Yeah, so 11 were officially states. 2 more colonies were determining, I guess, if they wanted to be states.
Do you know which 2 weren't states yet?
You know what? I don't. And I cannot believe I don't. Usually I try to take the time to look it up. All right. So,
I would admire that.
I don't. Okay, hang on there a second there, Angie. We're now looking at a picture of a dolphin who's fully erect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that a dolphin, if he's not doing a full loop, maybe.
Right, that's why he loves the mirror.
I mean...
Right.
Yeah.
I think he catches traces of it, maybe, but I don't think he can truly treat, it
he's just trying to show it off right now to everybody else.
Yeah, pretty much. He's posturing, is I believe what they call this, but...
Visit us at dolphinpenis.com.
Very nice. All right. Finally got the answer to that burning question. All right. Here's your question. Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street, they got their names from 2 police officers from what popular 1940s Christmas movie? A popular 1940s Christmas movie.
I want to say It's a Wonderful Life, but I don't know what year that came out.
That's what it is.
That is the correct answer.
You don't have to worry about it.
Can't give you the year, but I can give you the decade. It was the 1940s.
They were both cops in that movie?
Yeah.
For some reason, I remembered Bert being the taxi driver.
Was he a taxi driver?
I don't know. I
Maybe he's driving a police car. Ted's all drunk. That's a hell of a taxi.
You gotta let me out.
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Ryan, are you sober or not sober?
I am also no longer sober.
All right. See, this putting people on hold is a good thing.
That's right.
All right, Ryan, our men's room poll. Pick a refreshing summer treat. Popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or snow cone?
Well, I don't think you're doing summertime right without watermelon, so it's got to be watermelon.
Okay. All right. Very good.
I'm with you.
All right, here's your question, multiple choice. The United States, Australia, China, or Mexico? Which country is the largest importer of pork in the world?
I'm going to say China.
And you'd be correct.
One and done.
Yeah, put him on hold, got him drunk, one and done, he's out.
all that waiting for nothing.
Yeah. Hello, Wes. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Wes, are you sober or not sober today?
I'm going to go with the same as the last two guys, not sober.
Okay. All right, Wes. Pick a refreshing summer treat. Will it be a popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or snow cone?
I'm definitely going with watermelon. Cut the top open, put a little vodka in there. You're good.
It's amazing what happens when you put vodka in watermelon, man.
I'll tell you what, man. Sometimes I feel like that when you put mixed fruit and alcohol, it can go down a bad road quick.
That's why people do it. Like, this gives me an excuse to power drink, but if I disguise it as that it's mixed with fruit, right? Because if you just grabbed a bottle of vodka and started chugging it and ate watermelon on the side, people say there's something wrong with it. But once you put all that vodka, it's an entire bottle gets dumped in the watermelon. You can get as drunk as you want.
Well, to me, it's not necessarily the vodka that gets dangerous. It's the fruit.
Why the fruit?
Because you want to eat the fruit, and it's been soaking in the vodka. And
again, this is the idea.
Yeah.
I still want to try that trick where you basically cut the top off of it, grind up the insides, and then pour the vodka in there, and then you put a spigot on the side of that watermelon. Just
maybe like an emulsion blender?
Exactly.
Where you go
and it's just kind of a self-made cocktail. You just need to add vodka. That would be delicious.
Okay. You'd have to do like 5 of them. If you did one watermelon, it would be done in 5 minutes.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. All right, we were just talking about food in multiple choice. We go back to that. Multiple choice. Pork, beef, chicken, or lamb. What is the most widely consumed meat in the world?
Chicken.
That's what I thought.
In the world?
In the world.
Lamb. Pork. Damn it.
Yep. Yeah, I thought chicken too. All right, your question. What process emulsifies the fat in milk?
Oh, God. I just went brain dead. Awesome. Pasteurization?
Nope, that's the one that kills all the bacteria and stuff in your milk. Homogenization is the one that emulsifies the fat. Okay. All right, your question. Brigham Young was a leader of which religious group?
Oh, that's easy. Mormons.
Well done.
Very good, very good. Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
Yeah, Idaho or Ohio.
You gotta go, man. Hello.
Did he get kicked out of Ohio?
Yeah, they got kicked out of Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason I thought that
Ohio.
was Smith that got kicked out of Ohio.
Or maybe, I'm just, you know what, you're
One of
right.
the two of them.
It was probably...
Okay.
Joe Smith, John Smith.
Joseph?
Joseph, yeah.
Either way, how it's like, no. Just go.
And he flew on a alien spacecraft, you see.
Yeah.
Utah.
Hello, Julie. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Julie, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
Okay.
A lot of drunks calling today.
Having a good time today.
Well, it's a great day out.
Yes, it is. No kidding.
What are you drinking?
Oh, no. You already made fun of me for this, Thrill, but everybody else will. Bud Light.
Bud Light. Hey, hold on. All right, let me ask you this. Do you pee a lot? When I drink Bud Light, I just go to the bathroom constantly.
No, it's true.
Okay.
You do pee a lot. Yeah.
Have you ever tried a Busch Light?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Because for some reason, when I go to see my relatives in Florida, they all used to be huge Bud Light drinker. I don't know if it's cost. I don't know what the deal is. There's Busch Light on tap in every bar you go to. If you go to Applebee's, they have Busch Light on tap. You can get tall boys, you can get shorties.
Right.
Busch Light is the beer. So I don't know.
The lady knows good beer. Quit trying to chop her onto a different
I'm telling you,
product.
there's nothing wrong with Busch Light.
I'm on the Bud Light train, man.
Okay, here's the truth.
That's how you know you messed up.
Here's the truth. I thought Busch Light tastes better than Bud Light.
I agree with that.
Miles, if you're going to drink them, though, you got to call them what we all call them.
What's that?
Busch Lattes.
Busch Lattes.
Hey, guys, can I just say one thing real quick?
Sure.
So I'm the one who asked Ted about the Port Townsend bars.
Oh,
yeah.
But I just want to give a shout out to the listeners because they came back a couple times with a few ideas. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like a nice little weekend getaway. Sounds like a lot of stuff
absolutely.
going on up there.
Have you gone already, or is this something upcoming?
Not yet. We've been there a couple different times, kind of our place, but we just didn't have a chance to check out the bars. So hopefully in a couple weeks, maybe 3, we'll be going.
And Port Townsend, stock up a Bud Light.
True.
All right, Julie, here's your question. In what state is Fort Knox located?
Kentucky.
Too easy.
Well done.
man.
For some reason, I always thought it was Tennessee. I don't know why.
One of the two. I think because of Knoxville.
You know what? That's exactly.
Probably the correlation.
That is exactly.
I mean, they are next to each other.
I know, but I'm still not right. And I'm like, it's not Tennessee. Right, Knoxville. That explains it.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Julie, part 2. Welcome to the men's room. Hello, Julie.
Julie.
I'll put her back on hold. We'll try her in a minute. Hello, Andrew. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Andrew, are you sober or not sober?
I'm about 5 minutes away from being not sober.
I'm going to put you in not sober then. All right. Andrew, our men's room poll. You got to pick a refreshing summer treat. Popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or snow cone. Where are you going?
Well, Thrill had a really good point with the freckled lemonade. They had a freckled prickly pear for a while. It was amazing, but I still don't think it beats a snow cone.
Snow cone, really? Okay. Man. I was feeling there's nothing wrong with snow cones, but for me, even as a kid,
that would be my last choice.
The snow cone for me ended up tasting like the watered down thing that I actually wanted to drink.
I feel like I seldom had snow cones as a kid.
Yeah, it was always, if they weren't bad, it was just always disappointing. I'm like, if I let the ice in my lemonade melt, this is roughly what it tastes like.
Right. If you got the pre-made one from the ice cream truck, I always thought they sucked. Now, if you went to like a snow cone stand and somebody was putting the stuff on them,
different.
I'm go, okay.
Right. Now, I agree. Most of my snow cones came from the ice cream truck.
Yeah,
but then you go
so
like the state fair or something, and it was a game changer, man.
You ever had a chocolate snow cone?
No.
Yeah, so like, my dad was obsessed with them. But I remember we would drive from like PG County to Southern Maryland specifically to go to like this one snow cone place.
How long did that take to get to for a snow cone?
For me, it seemed like forever. It probably was like 35, 45 minutes. But as a kid, you're just like, why are we doing this?
For a snow cone. Dad.
Right.
For a snow cone.
And he always be like, oh, it's the best. It's chocolate. It's got like the creamy marshmallow on top.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
You know, we're talking popsicles today. You guys ever get that delicious summer treat, the fudge sickle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They knew what they were doing.
That was a game changer, man.
Hell yeah. My parents hated it when I got it because it stained things worse than the other popsicles. That inevitably melted on my clothes. And my dad and my father, man, to a screw. Steven, if you don't know how to eat this goddamn thing, I'm not buying it for you. Get one piece of brown on the shirt. Get one. Go ahead. A dirt. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to get that stuff.
Also a creamsicle.
Love a creamsicle.
And even sherbet in the summer months. Yes, it's tasty. A little cup of sherbet is great.
No.
It really is.
No.
Yes, it is.
Orange.
Miles, I had vanilla ice cream at Baskin Robbins each and every time that we went. Still, sherbet is somehow is more sad.
Less exciting. Really? Getting vanilla.
Yeah, sherbet has one place in this world. It's to make punch.
Bam!
That is a great place to use it, too.
And great blended drinks.
Big old scoop in there.
I'm with you, man. My one aunt always had sherbet, and I was always pissed.
No!
Really?
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, my grandmother would do that. It's just a letdown as a child. Like,
correct. As an adult,
I wanted ice cream.
Yeah.
This is a fruit-flavored thing that's not ice cream.
Correct.
This is crap. But I never told her that. All right there, Andrew. Here's your question.
You know what, Grandma?
F your sherbet.
I'm out of here.
And your mustache.
I'm defending Grandma and that skin tag on her neck.
Just the one. All right, your question.
You know what, Miles? I'm going to speak for all three of us. You can have all the frozen orange juice and sherbet you want. It's all yours, buddy.
Hey, you leave me alone. A 34-year-old man in Florida tried to rob a man at gunpoint because he would not buy him what from Wendy's? Was it a Frosty, a Baconator, French fries, or nuggets? So again, the 34-year-old man in Florida tried to rob a man at gunpoint because he would not buy him what food from Wendy's? A Frosty, a Baconator, French fries, or nuggets?
A Frosty?
See, I believe that is more gun-worthy.
Baconator.
Really no.
Nuggets?
Nuggets.
Nuggets are only like $1 at Wendy's or something.
It's worth your life, too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's what your life's worth, Dad. That $1.
It must not have been a hot day.
I don't know, man. It's in Florida. It's just a day. All right, here's your question. Who played the male lead role in the movie Avatar?
I have no clue.
Come on, man.
Perseus. Is it an actor we know?
Yeah. It's tough to... Look, Sam Worthington was the actor.
Okay.
No. So his big break was Avatar. Right? Everyone's like, this could be the guy, good-looking guy, he's got a perfect jaw, all that. And he's a fine actor. He doesn't really do anything after that. Except, was it Hercules? Who did he play?
That girl is hot, though, in Avatar.
The blue chick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue on black, brother, you know what I'm saying? That'd be my pickup line. All right, your question. 1 foot is 12 inches. How many inches are in a span?
36.
9. I believe a hand is 4 inches. Nobody uses those terms. All right, your question. What color jersey does the overall leader of the Tour de France wear?
Ooh.
Red?
Yellow. Hang on the line there, for us, Andrew.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. Power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.